I'm picking up on a very intense energy around you right now, and I'm not saying this lightly. This is not just attraction. This is someone who is watching you, thinking about you, and emotionally reacting to you in ways they don't even fully understand themselves. You might have been feeling this lately, like your energy has been pulling attention, people staring longer, thinking about someone randomly, or even feeling like someone is about to come towards you very suddenly. There is someone here who is not just interested in you, they're already emotionally invested. And what's deeper is this person is not coming in casually, they're planning something. Stay until the end because I'm going to break down exactly what's going on behind the scenes. What I'm seeing here is that your energy has shifted. You are not the same version of yourself anymore. There is a transformation happening from the inside out, and people around you can feel it. Even if you're not saying anything, even if you're moving in silence, your presence is louder now. You're pulling attention without trying. And because of this, there are multiple people who are affected by you. But one person is particularly has very focused. This person didn't expect to fall for you the way they did. At first, it might have been curiosity, attraction, interest, but now it has grown into something much deeper. And I need to say this clearly, this person is not emotionally stable when it comes to you. They feel drawn to you, but at the same time, they feel overwhelmed by how much power you have over their emotions. You don't realize how many people are watching you, learning from you, or being impacted by your energy. This isn't just about popularity, this is about presence. When you walk into a room, people feel it. When you speak, people listen. And when you move, people notice. And this person, they didn't just notice you, they studied you. They have been observing how others react to you, how you carry yourself, how effortlessly you command attention. And instead of feeling inspired in a healthy way, it's triggering something deeper in them because they realize you are not someone they can easily replace. This is someone who fell for you fast, faster than they're comfortable admitting. Your energy pulled them in before they had time to protect themselves emotionally. And now they are in too deep. They replay conversation, they think about your reaction, they analyze everything. You didn't chase them. You didn't try to impress them. And that's exactly why they got attached because your energy feels real, rare, and powerful. I'm seeing they're planning a surprise for you. This person is not done. Yes, they're thinking about coming forward, but not in a small way. They want to make an impact. This could be a sudden message, a confession, a gesture that feels unexpected, or even showing up in a way that catches you off guard. They want to shock you. Because in their mind, they need to do something big enough to match how strongly they feel. I see that you are a spiritual elite, called to lead, serve, nurture, and build. You are not operating on the same level as most people around you anymore, and this is creating distance. Not because you're trying to separate yourself, but because your energy is evolving. You're becoming more aware, more selective, more powerful, and this person can feel that. They know that if they don't step up, they will lose access to you. You're transforming from inside out. Yes, this is the core reason everything is happening. You are changing. All versions of you are shedding, all patterns are breaking, and all attachments are losing their hold. And you are rising. You are unintentionally triggering people who were used to the old version of you. This person is panicking a little, because they can feel you moving forward. And God has chosen and empowered you for a specific purpose. There's a strong sense of destiny around you right now. Things are aligning, even if it does not fully make sense yet. And because of this, you are being protected, which also means anyone coming towards you, specifically this person, will either align with your path or be removed. There is no middle ground anymore. This person wants to give to you, not just emotionally, but physically, materially, and energetically. They want to provide because in their mind you are someone worth investing in. But there is also a set side to this. They may feel like giving to you gives them control or access. I'm seeing a crush energy around you who sees you as their spouse. And they will pursue you. This is not a casual attraction anymore. This person has already imagined a future with you. They see you as long term, as someone they could commit to, as someone they don't want to lose, and because of that, they're going to pursue you. But the way they pursue you may feel too intense. Because this is where you need to be aware. Because this person's feelings are not balanced. They don't just like you, they feel like they need you. And that can turn into jealousy, overthinking, wanting control, emotional intensity that feels overwhelming. They may not like the idea of you having options. They may not handle distance well. They may react strongly if they feel ignored. This is someone who does not just want your attention, they want your focus. You never saw yourself as a leader, but people naturally look up to you. This is something you have underestimated about yourself for a long time. You may have never consciously tried to lead, you may have never labeled yourself as that person, but reality is people have been watching you quietly. They observe how you handle situations, how you carry yourself, how you move through challenges, and even how you distance yourself when something does not align. And what's happening now is that this natural authority within you is becoming more visible. You're not chasing validation anymore, you're not explaining yourself the way anymore, and because of that, your presence has become stronger. This person says this, and it does something to them because now they don't just see you as someone attractive, they see you as someone above their level emotionally and energetically. You were the chosen one, protected by God itself. There is a very strong protective energy around you right now. Things that could have gone wrong didn't. People who could have hurt you were removed. Situations that could have wrecked you collapsed. At times, you may have not understood why certain things didn't work out. But now it's becoming clearer. You are being guided, and because of this protection, not everyone get access to you anymore. This is where this person starts to feel pressure because they can sense you are not easily reachable anymore. And when someone feels like they might lose access to you, they either step up or they become obsessive. And I see someone claiming you in their mind. This is where the energy gets intense because this person has already formed a mental attachment to you. In their mind, you belong to them, even if nothing has been clearly established in the physical yet. Even if there hasn't been a full relationship emotionally and mentally, they have already placed you in that position, and because of that, they don't like the idea of competition. They don't like the idea of you being open. They don't like the idea of you having options. There is a positive undertone here that is growing stronger. I also see people listening to you when you speak, getting comforted, feel seen. You notably far exceeded humanity here. You have a very strong voice, not just literally, but energetically. When you speak with truth. When you express something, it carries weight, but at the same time, there are moments where you feel like people don't fully understand you. Like they hear you, but they don't get you. And this has caused you to pull your energy back in certain situations. This person notices that too. They can tell that there are layers to you that not everyone has access to, and that mystery, that depth, is pulling them even more. And seeing you growing in love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, and self control. This is your evolution. You're not reaching the way you used to. You are not chasing the way you used to. You're not tolerating what you used to, and because of this inner growth, you are becoming calmer on the surface but stronger underneath. And this creating a contrast because while you are becoming more peaceful, this person is becoming more restless about you. So you have no idea how badly this cross wants you. This person is not expressing the full extent of their desire. What you see is control, and what they feel is intense. They think about you in ways they don't say, they imagine scenarios they don't admit, they feel urges they try to suppress. But it's building. And the more they try to control it, the stronger it becomes. This is not surface level attraction. There is desire makes it emotional attachment. And I'm seeing someone very different here. This is someone who used to getting what they want. I'm seeing a multi-millionaire getting determined to claim you no matter what. So, this is someone who is used to getting what they want, or at least they believe they should. They believe they should. They have a very determined mindset. Once they look into something, they don't let it go easily. And right now, they have locked onto you. They're thinking in terms of how do I secure this? How did I make this happen? How do I not lose this? How should I pursue this? This is strangely mixed with emotions. You were getting admired for your baddest energy. Say, you are not soft in the way you used to be. There is a sharper edge to you now. You say less, you tolerate less, you observe more. And instead of pushing people away, this is actually attracting the wrong kind of intensity from certain people. Because now they don't see you as easy, they see you as a challenge. And this person, they like that. I see a different kind of energy coming from you. You're wild, untamed, and that's why they're exactly hooked on you. You don't follow predictable patterns anymore. You don't behave in ways that they're easy to control. You don't respond the way people expect, and that makes you unpredictable, free, untamed. And for this person, that's addictive because they don't fully understand you, but they want to, and that curiosity is turning into attachment. And I say this connection is wild. They will claim you no matter what. This is not going to be subtle. This building towards action. This person is not going to stay in observation mode forever. They are going to make a move, and when they do, it may feel sudden, intense, and emotionally charged because everything they have been holding in will come forward at once. So, what you are dealing with here is not just attraction. This is someone who feels pulled towards you, feels like they might lose you, feels like they need to act, but also battling their own intensity. And that combination is creating unpredictable behavior. So, what I'm saying here is that the situation does not stay in the shadows. This person is going to come forward. And it's not going to be small, casual, light energy. This is someone who has built up too much internal to stay silent. They have been watching, thinking, feeling, analyzing, and now they're reaching a point where they can't hold it in anymore. So, the outcome here is contact, movement, and expression. But the way it happens feels intense. This is not someone who slowly warms up. This is someone who shows up with energy like, I don't want to lose you. I need to know where I stand. I am not okay just watching you anymore. And for some of you, this could lead into a relationship because the feelings here are real. This person does see long term potential with you, they do imagine commitment, they do want to build something, but you need to stay grounded because this connection has two sides. Yes, there is attraction, there is emotional pull, there is potential, but there is also possessiveness, emotional intensity, control tendencies, fear of losing you turning into pressure. This is not someone who loves lightly, this is someone who attached deeply and sometimes unhealthily. If you give too much too fast, they may take that as permission to go deeper. If you pull back, they feel triggered. So you are going to notice something. Your behavior affects them strongly, and that means you need to keep your boundaries clear because if you don't define the pace, they will try to. This person is not drawn to you. They're emotionally dependent on the way you make them feel. You represent something to them power, validation, stability, desire, something they don't have within themselves yet. And instead of fully grounding themselves, they're attaching that feeling to you. That's why this feels intense. If this connection is not handled carefully, it can turn into emotional ups and downs, jealousy triggers, overthinking cycles, push and pull dynamic. Because again, they don't just like you, they feel like they need you. If this person learns emotional control, respects your boundaries, approaches you with maturity, this could turn into a very passionate, deeply committed relationship because attraction is strong, the focus is strong, the intention to pursue is super strong. This is someone who wants to provide, wants to claim, wants to build something long term. And if they come in balance, they could actually show up as someone who is protective, loyal, and consistent. The future energy here shows a turning point. You will be faced with a decision. Not do they like me, not are they coming, but do I want this? Because they will make it clear. And when they do, you will feel the intensity. You will feel the pull, but you will also feel whether it's aligned with your peace. You are not the one chasing here. You are the being approached. You are the being desired. You are the one being was thought about, planned for. So don't shrink yourself to match someone's intensity. Let them rise to meet yours because the truth is you are not the same person you used to be. And not everyone who wants you is ready for you. And not everyone who wants you is going to be ready for you. That's what I have for you today. If this resonated, take what aligns and leave what does not. I love you so much. I'm going to sing you in my next reading. Till then, take care and bye bye.